Hi, everyone. We are live. Oh my gosh, it's been a hot minute since I
Okay.
have been live by myself, like not with Jen Jen and not with the book club, but it's been a hot minute since KaShay and I have been live together. So
It's been how many since I've been live, period, on YouTube. So, hi,
it's
y'all.
been it's it's been a while for both of us, it seems.
Good to see y'all.
It is good to see you, and it's especially good to see KaShay. We still talk, but not like we normally have done, because
Yeah.
it's my fault. I'm gonna tell you 100%, it's my fault. Uh,
You have to become a mother, right? Like, becoming a mom.
it
Because
has,
it's a different job title.
yeah, it has consumed my life,
Yeah.
and, I didn't expect how much, honestly, even though he is Venus here, hello. Even though he is over a year old, he is still, like he's still very needy, which, yeah, he's a one-year-old, he's gonna be.
Y'all are right here on my little, like, board of pictures and stuff. Y'all are right here on the board.
Yeah.
Oh, you stayed away. Oh, I love that.
I know, I was just like, "Yeah, 8 o'clock is late here," and then, most of the people that I know are on the East
Yeah,
Coast,
because it's
so
10 for me, so it's 11 for them. So yeah,
Mhm.
I definitely took a little nap at 7 o'clock at night. Like,
Just a little power
just a
nap,
little power nap. Just a little power nap.
because we wanna get a few sprints in for sure, because everything other than being a mother has, been slacking in my life, and that is, like, reading, writing, and reading has gotten better for sure. I'm getting, well, now that I, go to work now and I'm not just at home, I have that commute. I have a very long commute. So, I do audiobooks for that. I'll be up all hours.
Yeah, no, I'll probably be up for some hours. So
Hi, Alicia. So yeah, now that I've salvaged my reading a little bit. I want to get back to the other hobby that I love. So, my husband is away for work this weekend. So when the baby goes down, I'm pretty much available. So I, of course, had to reach out to KaShay and be like, "Hey, I have some free weekends coming up. Let's do some writing."
and I'm here for it because I got stuff I want to publish. This, this, this. I was doing really good in these last 2 weeks. Grief has been griefing, and my writing has fallen off. So when we were texting about it, I was like, I need this. I need
Yeah.
my dogs are doing the most. Sorry.
They're like, "Hello." And looks like for Vina too, it's been hard keeping up with writing lately.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like maybe it's summer, maybe it's because it's very, very hot. I'm like, as soon as I get home, I just want to like sit on my butt.
This heat is horrible. I feel like my air conditioner is constantly going, and I'm just fingers crossed nothing happens because like 4 people in our complex are now having to use window units because their central AC has went out, and I'm just like, I don't want that to be me.
Oh no,
Just using a
absolutely
window
not.
unit to cool your entire house,
No.
not the business. Not
Those
the
things work great for like maybe like 800 square feet, but then
right,
anything more than that, no.
right.
Last week was terrible. I just laid around and watched videos. And honestly, TikTok is the worst. It's the worst time suck ever. Like, because
Mm.
you'll just be scrolling 10-second videos for 2 hours and you wonder where your life's gone.
And the closer we get to November, the more that becomes doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling is for sure.
Right. But
So before we head into our first sprint, what are you working on?
Um, so honestly, I need to be working on fiction, but I haven't written anything all day, and I also need to be working on July's blog post because one of my goals for June was to have all of July's blog posts done, and so I just need five. I already have one finished, and I have a few drafted. So probably for the first sprint, I'll try to work on that just to get stuff flowing. But hopefully after
Mm,
that, I can switch to one of the fiction short stories I've been working on.
okay, okay. Let us know in the comments too what you're going to be working on. I'm going to open up the edits that I got from Gabby before I found out I was pregnant with Hunter. For Seven Swords and the Succubus. So
Ooh, I remember that. I was thinking about that the other day, honestly. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like,
and
hmm.
honestly, this is going to be probably the first time I've looked at it since then too. So
Um, pretty sure
yeah.
your husband's gonna be in for a nice little treat when you get home.
Maybe.
I mean, if you get through reading the whole book in the weekend, I feel like, inspirational, baby. I had a flutter of inspiration over the weekend, and I missed you, or whatever.
Oh, yes, for sure. I'm working on my YA urban fantasy, writing a gala scene.
Ooh, I love
Okay.
it. I love
I
it.
love I love that.
I was reading today, so I was doing some more reading, aka audiobook listening. And I was listening to The Poisons We Drink today. I'm really liking the story. I'm
The
pretty
poisons we drink.
Yeah. By Bethany Baptiste. Um
Okay.
it's one of the newer releases that came out this year. And it's a contemporary fantasy. So urban fantasy. It's set in 2023, but a
This
futuristic.
cover.
Yeah, I love the cover. I think it's really pretty. Um,
Yes.
um, not like complete alternate universe because it's like our world, but our world with magic.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So but I'm really, really liking it. And I know we've talked about it in the Discord a few times and whatnot. But I'm almost done with it. I'm pretty sure. Um, and I'm also pretty sure the library took it back. Is the other part of that?
Oh, I hate that.
That's the other part of that. But it's because depression was hitting me hard, and I wasn't paying attention to the time on it when it was gonna go back. So yeah.
I get that.
So
I have been the audiobook that I've been listening to is I Feed Her to the Beast and the Beast is Me.
okay, so I finished that, and so I will say, if you get to a point where you're like, what is I will say for me, it came to a point where I was like, oh, this is gonna become a hate read. But I kept going, and it turned into a 4.25. I think that's why I say
Oh, okay, because RM really loves this book too.
yeah, yeah. At first, I was like, "Girl, if you don't get it together, I really don't wanna go off." But I give grace to first books anyway. I give grace to
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I won't say anything bad about your book until I've read multiple anyways to know that it's a pattern of behavior anyways, not just like, hey, your first one. So um I'm gonna read the next one, which apparently is a sequel. But when you read it, you'll get why. I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens. There are some
Okay.
choices that were made that I wouldn't have made, but it's not bad. It's not horrible.
Okay.
I'm still
That's
I'm reading the author's next book. I'm definitely gonna some more reading time. She wasn't like I'll never read her again. Like she was really
Right, right.
yeah.
I just really enjoy the cover too. The cover
No,
is
the
really
cover is
pretty.
gorgeous. The
And
cover is
then
gorgeous.
the
Get off the road. Thank you. I made 86% before the library took it back. So I'm almost done.
almost.
So close. So close. It just got back. It just literally got back today. Literally got back. I'm 55% through, so I'm probably gonna finish it this weekend. I'm gonna make sure I finish it. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. That was the weed. Y'all didn't know I was smoking, but that's what that was. Um, so I'm 55% through Blood at the Root. Okay, sorry. I'm laughing because Dejana was like, "Do you know you say Rit?" And I said, "What?" She was like, "I was listening to you, and you say Rit. You say blood at the Rit." And I think it's funny. She was talking about me being country, and then so now I hear it because I can
Every
say
time you say it.
now we got to get to the root of the problem. I can say root in that way, but I guess blood at the Rit, whatever. Now I hear it every time I say it, but whatever. I'm 55% through it, but I'm gonna finish that before the other books that I also have to finish before whatever, because I really want to get in on this conversation, and I feel like I can't get on the conversation about the book because I haven't finished it completely, and I
Mhm.
feel like my arguments aren't as clear because I haven't completed it just yet, and I don't know if how I feel about the book will change. I don't think that it will because I feel like I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on how I feel about this book and this man's book, but I want to finish it. So yeah, I know you're waiting to have a conversation with me about it. I know that's why I'm like I'm trying to finish it. So it got back today, so it's gonna be my main target for this weekend to finish. Cause I'm curious, but because my main thing is this is like I keep hearing people be like, "This is such a disappointment. This is such a disappointment," and I just, for the life of me, I don't know what y'all are expecting people to do on their first book.
Oh
Like
yeah.
just me personally, right? Like I do expect certain things out of black authors, but I'm not expecting your first book to be perfect. So
Yeah.
I'm not expecting it to not have mistakes. So I'm just always so curious when people are like, I was expecting more, I wasn't expecting this to not I was expecting to not have this problem or da 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 all these complaints, they're confusing me.
Uh-huh.
So I want to finish it so that I can be like, are y'all justified or are y'all doing what I think y'all are doing and being extra? And I feel like it's being extra. Because for me personally, if y'all don't have this smoke for people who have 5 books out, why are y'all having it for one who just has one?
Well, having the expectation of a first book, like, you shouldn't have any expectations because there's nothing to go on. Like, this
Right? Like
author's
that's just how I
literally first
feel.
book.
Like if you like, I don't think that you should expect any debut author, especially a black author, for them to have a book that addresses misogyny, colorism, racism. I don't think you should expect their book to address every ism in it. Like why?
Mhm,
Why
mhm.
would you put that on any black author? I
Right.
just don't. I don't think. I think that one that's irresponsible of you as a reader first and foremost, and I think I think it's too much pressure, and I think it's disrespectful, and I think that you don't put that on any other race of an author.
Right.
You put it on
Correct.
anybody else. You don't put it
Mhm.
on any other author to expect them to address every negative thing in the world in their book. And on top of that, why do you expect them to put that on a child character?
Mhm.
You expect a child to be able to see and know and understand each of these injustices and be able to call them out perfectly, succinctly every time they see them. Logically, how does that make sense?
Mhm.
We're talking about YA here. We're not talking about adult books. First of all,
Mhm.
adults don't call out everything they see that's wrong in the world every time they see it. If we did, the world would be a better place. We wouldn't have terms like all cops are bad.
Right.
If adults did it, so why would you expect children to do it? And then even more so, why would you expect that in literature? So I don't know. I'm just like, let me finish the book so that I can. honestly get in on this conversation in full detail.
Vina wants to have a live.
I'm yeah, I've been thinking the same thing. Like it might for sure. And like I said when I tweeted, I really hope that Ladarian just has a good group of people around him because it can be disheartening when the people who have these things to say look just like you. It's one thing when it's people who don't look like you because you can say it wasn't for
It
them.
wasn't for
They
yeah.
missed it, da 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 da. But when you're writing for people who do look like you and you feel like they missed everything you were trying to do, or they completely, you know, I mean, some people are like obliterating the book, literally, and
Yeah.
what they say and feel about it, and everyone is allowed to have their opinion on it, right? But
Mhm.
if you don't have a strong enough group and community around you to build you up when you see that stuff, that's detrimental. So I'm just hoping that he just has a good group of people around it, right? Like,
Yeah, especially being like the debut book, he like they
right,
could not they'll see this and be like, "Oh, well, I can't handle the stress of if
right,
this is the outcome of the writing, I don't want any part of it," kind of thing.
right. No, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, one of a really good example to me is Ryan Douglas. Like I want to see another Ryan Douglas book. Like The Taking of Jake
Mm.
Livingston is a heavy book, but it was a
Mhm.
really good book.
Yeah,
It was
it
a
was
really
it was
good
really,
story.
really good.
It was a really good story.
Mhm.
But like the publishing industry did not treat that man well.
No.
Like, and I do believe having good community plays a part in that too.
Yeah. I know, I
So
was like, now that you said that, I was like, "We haven't had another book by that author." I'm like, "Oh
right.
my
We haven't
gosh."
had another Ryan Douglas. We've had some short stories from him in anthologies, but we haven't gotten another Ryan Douglas book. So yeah. Not to like
Oh.
sidetrack us from writing or anything like that, talking about the book or nothing. I was just trying to do that. But I'm liking the book. Like I said, it's a lot of different conversations that are happening about the book that I'm curious about. It
Mhm.
also is solidifying for me why I don't want to write for kids because
Oh,
adults read kid books and y'all be picky over stuff for a category that ain't even for y'all. Yeah,
that's
I got
true.
a whole bunch of complaints for a category of book that is not for y'all. Like in general,
Yeah.
just like I be seeing people complain about pop culture references. I be like, do y'all talk to kids? All they do is talk about pop culture.
Yeah.
Literally, like my godson, literally, and his friends sound like an episode of Baddies. Like they talk like the people on the show. Like for real, like kids talk like famous people, like they talk like what they hear on social media, like they sound
Social media or
like
the
they
shows they watch
repeat
or
they repeat stuff that they've seen over and over and over, like that's what kids do.
yeah. It's like they don't know how to be people yet, so they gotta
Right,
imitate.
they imitate what they see, like I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that's kind
Oh.
of how it is, y'all. Like, oh my God, boys talk about girls like this. Yes, they're boys with hormones. They don't know no better, and they're talking to other boys. They're not talking to other girls. Like, are y'all forgetting that you're inside the mind of a boy? You're
Yeah.
getting to hear a boy's inner thoughts. Like, duh, he's not. This isn't him talking out loud. This is his
Yeah,
inner
this is his
thoughts. Like,
thoughts. Yeah.
these are supposed to be the things that nobody else hears but himself. Like, duh,
Yeah.
are y'all? Come on now. Are you really thinking that a boy sees a girl shaking her booty at a party and oh my god, that booty just looks so chaste, and I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, I don't want to do uh sexual things with it by the way that it jiggles. Like, are y'all serious? Like, what do you think is going on inside of a child? Like,
Venus says, I'm seeing some of the complaints like y'all gonna hate my book.
for real, for real. Man,
Oh,
like if you go on
honestly?
YouTube and watch, like if you watch YouTube videos of kids in high school and college, like you can watch videos of them. They literally repeat stuff from viral videos
Yes.
like,
Yep.
as jokes between each other.
Yeah.
Like, and like you can get made fun of for not knowing the latest viral video or what. Oh, you ain't seen that? Oh, you late? Like are y'all?
I work with some really young girls, like, in their early 20s, like, I think the oldest one that I work with is 23, and yeah, I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so old."
Man, like my godson is 16, and just like I'm like the conversations and the stuff that he's like, I just be like, I didn't even know boys talk like this now. Like you, like I just the way in okay, all right. Like when he was telling me the girl that he was dating had decided that she was gonna go back to her like ex-boyfriend, and then he was like, okay, well when he cheat on you like he did the last time, don't come back to me, baby, because what I'm not finna do is if you think I'm finna be in a relationship over the summer after this, you got another thing coming. Cause who is finna be single over the summer is me, baby. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I tried to be with you, but you didn't want to listen. So go ahead. We do what he gonna do. You gonna call me? And he was like, Mama K, what do you think she did? She called me. I was like, what? I told you what he was gonna do. Baby, I'm single. It's the summertime. I'm fit to be free. I said, you didn't say that. He said, yes, I did.
Oh my god. Oh
We're
my
in the
goodness.
car. He's in the car. He's with his friend in the back seat, and he's on the phone with his girlfriend, and she's like, you don't tell your godmama everything. He said, yes, I do. I tell her everything. I keep it a buck with her. Why would I not tell her? That's my family. If she want to know something, I'm gonna tell her. Why wouldn't I tell her? You don't tell her everything, do you? Yes, I do. Why wouldn't I? Well, you won't tell her that. Da, 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 da. And he looked at me and then looked back at his best friend. He's like, okay, I won't tell her that. And then he looked at me and went. I'm
I'll
like,
tell you later.
right, literally. And I'm like, secretly, I'm like, okay, good. Like, I'm glad we got a relationship that you tell me, but also, I'm like,
That's good though,
these
yeah.
kids they're different.
Venus said, "I've overheard some wild arguments on the bus today."
Wild arguments. Wild
Oh.
arguments. Like, literally, my godson and this girl broke up because she got mad because he wouldn't have sex with her.
Ah.
Mind you, he had just turned 16. I said,
Oh.
what? What? What do you mean y'all are breaking up because you won't have sex and you just turned 16? What y'all this is why this is why I don't have kids. Because y'all don't
Oh.
want to tell kids that sex leads to kids because y'all think that that's bad. But if you would tell kids that it
Yeah, honestly.
because I said, God say you I said, you know, I moved out when I was 16, right? So I had my apartment when I was 16, right? Right. Yeah, I remember that, mom. I know. Okay, all right. Say so. I just need you to listen to me, right? Okay, so you and her, y'all have had sex, y'all done smoke weed, and y'all done drink, right? At 16, I had my own apartment, and I hadn't done those things when I was
Mhm.
your age. I just need you to realize how much adult things you're doing
Yeah.
without any adult actual stuff in your life.
Yeah.
I'm not chastising you. I'm not telling you not to have sex. I'm just telling you you need to really think about how much adult things you're doing without
Mhm.
being an actual adult. He was like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
even want I don't he was like, I don't want to have sex. I just didn't want to. It's like not that I haven't. I haven't because I don't want to. And hey, and you need to know, just because you had sex one time don't mean you have to have sex again. Like, tell boys this stuff just like we tell girls this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad that you feel confident enough in yourself that you can say no to this girl, that you don't feel like you have to say yes to this girl. Because boys feel like they have to say yes, just like girls feel like they have to say yes. Like,
Yeah. Uh,
but y'all don't want to write this in book. Y'all wanna write this that Vina talking about. Like,
I'm not looking forward to it.
girl, literally, he calls me about girls all the time. And I was like, when I said I wanted all boys, I didn't think about this. I did not think about my son liking girls and calling me about girls and then breaking their heart and be like, but I love her. And me wanting to be like, girls will be here. Wait till college. Like you can talk to girls in 2 more years. They'll be there. And they'll probably be prettier and smarter in college. I'm just saying. What, you can wait a couple more years.
Girls aren't going anywhere.
They're not going anywhere. They're literally gonna be here for forever.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right. Do you want to start our first?
Yes, I'm sorry. This is what we've missed not talking to each other. This is what
I
we've missed.
know.
All this stuff has been going on in our lives.
Oh,
What's that?
I gotta let my allow like the screen sharing
Oh, gotcha. Hey, hey, get off my rug. Why y'all being rowdy?
later.
I got my shoes on. I already said I was gonna take y'all out the first spring.
Later. Okay, how
No, so I know y'all don't know that was 30 minutes ago.
how long? You want to do 30, 45 minutes, 20
I'm
minutes?
fine
I
with
don't
either
think I'm ready.
one.
Huh?
I'm fine with either one.
Let's do the since it's already up, let's do 30 minutes.
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
Alrighty.
Okay, the locks is locking, baby.
Alrighty. Okay, so we'll see you back here in 30 minutes. Alrighty. How did you do? Hi. We got a new joiner. Oh, hi.
Um, okay, so I walked the dogs on that one, and then I smoked the rest of my joint, and I also put a pizza and smoked a pizza in the oven because I realized that I hadn't really eaten today, and so I did that, and so I only got 37 words in, but I didn't work on the blog post. I did work on fiction, and so it's editing words. So it's another draft of the story. So it's not as many words, but it's because I'm going through and like cutting and making things sound better. And I
Right.
hate it, y'all. Oh my gosh.
um, Hunter is moving around a little bit, so I'm gonna go check on him. So just hold on
Okay,
1 second. Sorry.
okay. No, 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 alright, alright. So I'm working on what was supposed to be a flash fiction um horror short. So I was trying to keep it under 1,000 words. It's at 1,070 right now. And so I'm trying to y- y'all know how I am about like first sentences, like the first opening sentences have to be really good. And I just cannot get an opening sentence that I love for this. And so since I can't get an opening sentence that I love for this, I'm trying to get an opening that the right tone for it. And so I'm going through and like changing the sentence types because I had a lot of longer sentences that were more descriptive. And so now I'm trying to like shorten them, change up the descriptions, make them like chop them up a little bit and whatnot. So yeah, I'm trying to do that. So yeah, that's what I did during that sprint. I also have notes here for. Oh wow, it's crazy how much of my like pictures over here that you see. I'm curious how much over here. That's curious. Um, so there's like a really young picture of my grandma right here, but I let y'all see it for like a second. That's crazy. Um, so I have notes here that I want to use in here. But I'm not entirely sure just how I want to use it. And so I'm trying to incorporate that in here. So yeah.
I'm back. Sorry. He like dropped his pacifier like behind his crib. So I'm like, really?
Oh goodness.
It has been so long. I'm doing good. Hunter is good. He is sleeping.
Um,
So that's
also, Adrian, I love this picture so much.
it's so beautiful.
This dress is so pretty. It
So
also
pretty.
reminds me of this journal I just got at Dollar Tree. See how much of my wallet let you see just then?
Yeah.
This is not crazy.
It's trying to focus on a face. It's trying to find a
Right?
face.
That's so crazy how much of my you could see your whole Christmas card then.
Uh-huh. And
That's
now
so
it's just focused.
crazy. But like it reminds me of my notebook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dollar Tree girl. Dollar Tree. I was like, oh, I like that. So yeah, it went in my little bag because I like that. See, okay, because so I decided I wanna draw, and so my goal for the year is to be able to sketch this picture of my grandma by the end of the year.
Oh, that would
I
be
wanna be able to sketch this
awesome.
picture. I
So
decided
beautiful.
also the picture of her I want to get tattooed because I'd never seen this picture of her before ever in my life, and then my grandfather showed it to me, and I was like,
Oh,
oh, "This is the one I want. I want this one."
she's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. So I wanted this Africa tattoo for the longest, and it was Africa, but the face of a woman in Africa, and
Uh-huh.
so this is gonna be a really short story, I promise. When I was gonna be born, my grandmother before I was gonna be born, my grandmother had got her passport and had got all her shots to go to Africa. And she was gonna go over there because she was honestly planning to like move to Africa and she wanted to go like see a few countries and decide and whatnot. Um, but God told her to take care of me, and so she never went and she never made it. And so the tattoo I want to honor her with is I want to take her to Africa, so I want to get her face in Africa, and so that's the face I want to get. So
Oh,
yeah,
that'd be nice. That's
yeah,
gonna be nice.
yeah. So
Mina got 100 words. Adrian said, "Is your muse telling you that you need to write more?" Yeah, a little bit.
right.
I had to do some Googling that round because this gala scene is taking place in a museum and had to get my layout right.
Ooh,
Okay.
what's that?
The research. Doing. That's the new camera shade.
It's a new computer and it's the camera inside the computer. That's why I don't know how to do like turn it off.
Oh, wow. The
Yeah.
camera
And it's
inside
like
the
when
computer.
you go into the settings, it says integrated camera, but like when you stay disabled, like it disables the whole camera.
It's not like disabling just like the moving part of it. It's the whole
Right. Like
thing.
it doesn't turn off like camera tracking or I don't know what it's called. I don't know. I have no clue, y'all. I have no clue.
What kind of computer is it?
What is this? What is this? What is it? Don't give me. It says I don't know. Don't give me. It says ThinkPad.
Oh,
I thought that was a. I thought that was a. I thought. What is the word I'm trying to say? I thought that was a model. I didn't know that was a brand name.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I had never heard of it, so I wouldn't even know.
Adrian dyed her hair. It's red.
Ooh, I want to see. Send me a pic. Also, let me grab this pizza out the oven before it burn out. I want to eat.
So um I didn't really write anything. I was kind of just reading just to kind of get back into that world, I guess. I mean, really I've already taken like Gabby's edits and just applied them. So, I don't know. I guess I just what do you do at this point? After you do first round edits, do you get, other beta readers?
Yeah.
You just say like that's good enough? How
Have
much
you
editing is enough?
so you apply all her edits? Then how many other people have you had read it and edited?
Um, well, she's really the only one who did like, you know, the professional edits on it. But I want to say like 5 people have read it and given me notes on it.
Yeah, so I edit after I go through everybody's notes and their feedback
Uh-huh.
and then I do a draft and then I'll send like, hey, what do you think about it now that I've incorporated notes based off what you said the first time? Did I
Mhm.
enhance it based off of what you said? Did I adjust the things you said like that?
Yeah, got it. Got it. So yeah, I really didn't write anything that round. I just kind of was just reading
Yeah,
just
yeah,
to
that's what I had to do, like read through and be like,
cuz
okay.
like I said, this is the first time I've even looked at this. in over a year.
Man, I was looking at Jesus Never Went to College last month for like the first time in like a couple years.
Uh-huh.
I was laughing my head off. I was like, oh, this was
Oh
funny.
my
Oh,
god. That's how I
you
felt
thought
with
you knew what you were doing right here. Oh,
that's
I'd
how I
like to
felt my
attempt
first
this scene.
manuscript.
I would like to attempt this scene again, knowing what I know now.
That's how I felt like my very first manuscript that I wrote, that I started writing, like, back in high school, and I wrote probably most of it, I wanna say, like, half of it, and then I don't know, I quit, I forgot about it, uh, and then I started doing booktube and authortube and getting really into writing and wrote actually a few other manuscripts before I found that file, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, this is, like, my first ever manuscript," and I opened up and started reading, and I did the same thing, I was laughing. It's like, "Wow." So I'm just like, I did the hardest thing and just deleted the whole thing, and then I started from scratch
Um,
with still, like I still had, like I on a separate document, I did the characters and what basically the plot is,
mhm.
so I knew all that, but I had to start over, like, the meat of it, I was like, "Delete, I'm not this is this is trash." I read, like, probably the first 3 chapters, I'm like, "This is just terrible, this is terrible writing." So, I wasn't even going to attempt to try and change that because I didn't want my old writing to influence what I know now. So,
Got
I had to start from scratch, you know?
you, got you,
So,
got you.
that was the hardest thing I ever had to do, delete a whole
I can believe
manuscript,
it. I can
but
believe
I
it.
did it.
I can believe it. I've never done it. I can believe it. I just start something new and just don't look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I won't have to delete it, but there are some big character changes that I need to make. But
Mhm.
okay.
Well, Vina, do you know anything about the camera and how to fix it?
I'm definitely gonna have to get on Google tomorrow and be like, how do I turn this off? Because this is annoying me.
Yeah. Like, I don't wanna turn off the whole camera, just the tracking.
I was streaming on Twitch and they were like, it's like an action movie. I was like, you're not funny. You're
Oh.
not funny. You're not funny at all. I'm
So
like, what's she gonna do next? I said, oh, you guys.
and sometimes it zooms in, like, at the really, like, proper moment of when you're, like, telling a story, and it's, like, just adds, like, intensity.
That's why I was there. I was like,
Ah. Yeah, yeah,
at
there
least it's good
probably
that
is.
I fixed the tilt though, because before it was literally just focusing on my forehead. And that's what I was like, I'm pretty sure I'll just have to Google it the right way.
Yeah, there
But
is.
I don't care what no one says. Ever since they added that little AI feature on Google now,
Yeah.
it's so much harder to find the answer I'm looking for.
Yeah, I know, I hate it. Oh,
And it's like
alright.
you were already using AI. I don't know why you felt the need to add this little AI generated response with a little magical looking thing behind it. I don't know what.
Right. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Don't step on my phone. I got my puppies here with me. Come on,
My
puppy.
dogs are only laying here being quiet because I got food.
Right. That's what they want. They know, like, Hunter's in bed. We've already had dinner. So they know theirs is coming. So that's why she's just right here. Huh. And you've already been outside. Come on,
So I can
baby
get off
girl. Okay, you can go lay down. You can go lay down. You can go lay down. Go, go lay down. Go Okay, alrighty. So, you want to go for another 30 or do you want to up it to
We
45?
can go 45. Also, your shirt is cute.
My shirt, Hot
Mm-hmm.
Mom Club.
Mm-hmm.
I got this at my
You're a
work.
cool mom.
Um, I don't work in the hospital. I work in an outpatient oncology clinic on campus grounds, but it's not in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
It's close enough to walk, like, I sometimes get lunch there, sometimes I have meetings there because we have to use one of the bigger conference rooms. We also have a spa in the hospital. Employees, there's a spa area where you can, like, get shirts and robes and aromatherapy stuff. I bought my breast pump there when I was pumping, breast milk, and they have the spa where you can do like manicures, pedicures, you can get massages, facials, like everything. And like as an employee, you get like a 10 or 15% discount. So I was doing this initiative one training, which is like a leadership training for 5 weeks. And 4 of the 5 weeks, we were at a conference room in the hospital. So I walked by the spa every Friday for 4 weeks, and I kept seeing this shirt. They had this shirt out, and I'm like, "Oh, that's really cute." And I just kept walking past it, And my final week, I'm like, "Okay, it's still there. I'm going in there and I'm getting this shirt."
Yeah, I love it. You
And I
know,
can do payroll deduction too, so I'm like, "Why not?" I was
oh,
like, "So I don't have to pay the money now. It just comes out of my check that I don't even see yet." So I'm like, "Yeah,
man. Oh,
absolutely."
that used to get me when I was at USAA. That used to get me.
Yep. Yeah, payroll deduction. It's like It's almost like, those things with girl math? It's kind of some form of girl math. It's like
Oh
money that
yeah,
doesn't
no, for
exist yet.
sure, for sure.
It's money that doesn't exist yet, so
It's
it's
money
free.
that doesn't exist. I'm not even spending what? I didn't even pay what? I didn't. It was free. What are you talking about?
It
It
was
was
free, for
free.
sure.
My job gave this to me for being such a good worker.
And honestly, like, I haven't been going to the cafeteria all that much just because 'cause I just drink, smoothies for lunch. So, I just do, like, I just bring it. I've been bringing my lunch. So, but even when I did go to the cafeteria and get my lunch, it wasn't every day. It was probably like 1 or 2 times,
Mm.
a week, but I would always go to the gift shop too or the spa, but my checks always seemed to be, like, normal. It wasn't, like, significantly less because I bought all this stuff. So I'm like, "Did I really even spend money?"
Right. So random. Do you use protein powders in your smoothie?
I do, yes.
Okay. So I wanted to talk after. So just remind me to like ask you about it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let's share share and bring up well, let's oops, get out of here. Bring up the 45-minute one. Alrighty, so we are gonna go for 45 minutes. We will see you then. Happy writing, happy whatever you're doing. Be productive. Okay, bye. Alrighty. How did we do? I think the dogs are giving KaShay a hard time. Yep. That's yelling at dogs there.
Okay. I'm at 620. I'm at 621.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they barking at. I don't know if somebody just got home or what. I don't know what they
Oh
barking
yeah.
at. Yeah.
They heard something.
Right. Chill out. Chill.
um I'm on chapter, oh gosh, I don't know. 4. Um only added like 30 words, just kind of like rewording stuff that kind of does make sense. Um, ah, just adding some stuff, rewording stuff. Wrote 198 words. Nice, nice. Oh. I'm getting back into the flow of this
Yeah.
story.
How are you
Yeah,
feeling about it?
I like it. I
Yeah.
still really I'm still really intrigued by this world and the characters, and I would like to add some stuff, um, mostly just like character descriptions. I feel like it's just so hard for me to describe characters so you get a sense of not only what they look like, but their personality without telling you, like, okay, this dude is 6'2". He has brown hair, brown eyes, kind of thing,
Right. Yeah.
So I
I'm
don't know.
excited. I love like when authors get into their editing mode and whatnot. I love
Hmm.
getting to see what that stage is like for them. So I'm excited.
More than just lying.
For you. I'm excited about this for you.
Mhm. Thank you. No. Hey, don't knock over my thing. But yeah, I'm really.
Nothing. Chill out. Cleo is on guard for whatever reason. I don't know what.
I'm surprised they're not more. Usually, like when Joe's gone for a weekend, they are on like high alert. Like every little sound, they're like. But
No, Titan is literally like laid out chilling. She's like up. I'm like, girl, really get your life. Truly. Get your life. Truly.
The American Day is finally here, so perhaps
overall,
while we're safe and secure.
um
Such as
this
great confusion,
story
right?
is I'm at 47,000 words. I
Okay.
would like I would like to get it over 50,000,
Okay.
but yeah.
I think 3,000 is doable in edits.
Yeah.
I'm trying to write a good description of this museum for the people who've never been. God, you good. Do they have a virtual tour of the museum?
Hmm. So this is a museum that's in the real world. 'Cause what are you writing? An urban fantasy? Is that what you're writing?
So that might help you be able to describe it better. I mean, I know you've probably been there, but like, to write it.
Oh yeah, you're working on a YA urban fantasy. So real world. Sorry, I'm yawning.
You're totally fine. I know it's like what it's getting later for you now, right?
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. What I'm writing is I'm just going over all the edits and stuff that I had gotten um before I got pregnant with Hunter for my Seven Swords and the Succubus fantasy, romantasy, reverse harem, regular harem. I wish they had a virtual tour. Oh
Mhm.
dang.
Oh, got you, got you.
Yeah, going through these edits hopefully will be, get them done fairly quickly. Um, and then maybe send it out again for some more reader input, another round of beta reading. Mm. And then maybe hopefully one day publish this thing. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. I want to say like this would be like a good I always thought like I would release this around Halloween, but this Halloween just seems so close. Like
Yeah,
too close.
yeah, yeah. It's a lot of work to put a book out. It is a lot of work to put a book out.
I know. It's
So
daunting,
yeah,
especially because I don't know what I'm doing.
right. And you also have a child, so like I've only seen people without children do a book, and it's a lot of work. So I can't imagine doing it and having a child. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I feel like I would have to like reestablish my presence on social media
yeah.
before I even could attempt because like I mean, I still have all my followers and stuff,
Yeah,
but it's like,
so I don't think you'd have to do a lot in that regard because I feel like you'd have like low key an automatic street team like that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So I don't think that would be as hard. I just think the actual book part is just a lot of work. Like
it is. It
putting the
is.
book together and the editing and the cover and deciding if you're doing the audio and doing all that is all right. Like
Yeah.
right. See, just
I would
even
love I would love to do like I always thought it would be really cool because I personally really like it when authors narrate their own books.
because
I don't know, because you get like a better like
you get
they
their
know
intention.
right, and like the
You get
proper
their
like
intention.
inflection of the words and stuff and
Right.
how like these characters are feeling because they know how these characters are really
Right.
feeling, Um and but also doing that, not only releasing like publishing this book, producing an audiobook? What?
Yeah, see?
No,
Right. Yeah, because
absolutely
are
not.
you gonna read your book, Nicole?
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, come on, come on, come on. You gonna read Seven Swords and Succubus? Come on, you gonna read it? You gonna read it, Nicole? You gonna get on the mic? Ha ha!
I
Literally and
mean
figuratively, are you gonna get on the mic, Nicole? Are you?
I mean, I would love to, but also, like, finding different voices for all 7 of these dudes.
Right, right, right. Exactly.
I feel
And
like I should, like, ease into the audiobook
yeah, you
narrating with, like,
probably
just a
should.
two-person POV.
You should probably, I don't disagree there. I don't disagree there.
But then also hiring narrator is, like, really expensive.
So Nicole, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
It is. If you need another beta reader, either of you ladies, then please let me know. I'm willing to do so. You are so lovely.
For sure. Yeah.
100% for sure.
Um, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You definitely would have when it came time for like if you need because you wouldn't even it would be like arc readers and a street
Yeah.
team and stuff like that, you'd be good. It's just getting to that point that
It's
would
getting to that point.
you
And
still
then,
have a full time like so that's what I'm saying. Is like the people that I know that have published books don't have a full time job and a child. And you have a full time job and a child. So I'm
yeah.
saying October 2025 sounds like wisdom.
Right, right. But then also sounds like so far away because I already have basically the whole book written. Like maybe if I was starting from scratch, October 25 would be
But
like, oh yeah. But
no, because you still got to think about, you still don't know from the other edits, right? Because you've only done
right,
it for one person's edit, right?
correct. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I still have probably the I want to say off the top of my head, I think it's like five other people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to go through all of those
So, cause like
and
so this is not at all telling you like what to consider an edit or a draft or whatever, right? This is just what I do, right? So for me, let's say okay, so like remember when I sent you that story, right?
uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So like when I send out a story, everyone who I send it to, unless it's like we'll have a conversation about hey, wait till the next one. Until
Mhm.
I get everybody's feedback, I won't put in another, it won't be another draft until I've incorporated everybody's feedback.
Right.
So that'll just be one draft. So that's
Mhm.
why right now on that story, I'm still only on draft two.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
everybody's edits are gonna be
because
like
they're still all based off of one draft of that story.
right, right, right.
So they haven't read any other thing. So even if I changed it, it wouldn't, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be
Mhm.
fair for anything else. So I try not to, and I don't want to mix myself up on, well, who's read what draft or da 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 da. So I try to
I
wait.
know.
It's like, no, let's get one clear draft. I've incorporated all these changes or as many changes as I feel is necessary, right? Because that's the other
Right.
thing. Like, did everybody kind of agree on one thing, or is there one thing that everybody was kind of leaning towards that I felt was a thing? Kind of like that.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
So,
then that's not
yeah.
even including what the editor does.
Mhm. For sure. Sure. No, yeah, I totally get it. I always just have like I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say unrealistic expectations of myself. I mean, but yeah.
And that's my thing is like since I have watched like so many books come out at this point, I'm just like no, a year is a great amount of time, even if you have finished the draft, like a draft of the book, because you
Mhm.
still gotta like think about like how long it takes for someone to come up with the cover when you've decided what you like for the cover, right? You might have to go back and forth on that. That could
Yeah.
take a couple of months.
Right.
But there's still
Mhm.
that. Then it's the what you and the editor decide, right? We still got holidays in between there. We still got
Yeah.
vacations. We still got trips in between there that's still going on. So as I was
Mhm.
like a year go by a lot faster than you think.
I know. I have a 16-month-old.
Right? So that's why I was like, I think you might honestly be like, dang, it might come up quicker than you think.
Yeah, October 2025 gives me just enough cushion where,
I think it gives you a good amount of wiggle room.
yeah. So I'm not like frantically like running around like a chicken with my head cut off come
And that's what
September.
I don't want you stressed about it. I don't want you
Yeah,
stressed
no.
about it.
Yeah, no. Me neither. Me neither. I'm already stressed. I don't need any more stress in my
Right?
life.
No, no,
Do
I'm
not.
not stressed about it at all.
This comment is so funny. An East Coast Jewish lady, and she's not supposed to.
Okay, so there was like I was like the lady I was like, is she from Jersey? I was like, what is going on here? I swear I totally think she can. I think she would have an awesome street team. One, because I think you do a good job of being other people's street teams without them actually having one. Like I have seen you do so good at pubbing other people's books. I think you people would go so hard for your books just seeing how hard you went for other people's books. You know, like I know I would just off of that. I'm for real. I went so hard. I was so hard. And I read the story, so I mean I like it. So I think it's like I mean I also was like, oh my god, this is a lot. But y'all know me. I'd be like, this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a
I
lot.
know.
This is a lot.
This
Y'all
probably
know,
would
I
be
hadn't
like,
read nothing before I met y'all. Y'all put me on a lot of stuff. Y'all put me on a lot of things. I did not know about a lot of stuff before I met y'all. So I'm learning. So
and this honestly, if I hadn't like given this to you to read, because it's like it's dedicated to you. So, but it's so like just as like a romance reader, this wouldn't be the first book I would suggest for anybody to read, like getting
no,
into romance.
it's wild. It is wild. I was like, oh my lord, there is so much going on. I'm
So
I'm interested. I'm interested. I just wow. Okay. Oh, okay.
I mean, the pearls are clutched.
Oh, they were. I was texting. I was like, Nicole. I don't know if I could
It's a
have
lot.
handled this when you first sent it to me. I think that was the reason why I didn't read this right away. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yes, it is. Even like myself as a romance reader, it's a lot. Leslie was married 7, working when she first started out. She also had a daughter who was young at the time. Her daughter was entering college senior when she passed. Oh, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it is a
definitely.
lot.
I think. I think you can do it. Nicole. I just think like just giving yourself a good amount of time. Because like I said, like I've seen people do it in a year who didn't have nearly as much as what you had.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If I've seen them do it in a year, then I think a year for you is definitely doable.
Yeah. A year is doable with some diligence.
Okay. Arc of the Offer. Okay. Who's that by? I don't think I've heard of that one.
The offer. Oh, yeah, no
Oh.
worries. All right. Do we want to do another sprint? How are you feeling? It's only 10:23 for me, but I know it is after midnight.
I could do another one if you want to do another one. I'm down or whatever.
Okay. Bina
Um,
said, I've decided not to rush. I just want to finish this draft by the end of the year and then send it to betas.
ma- I've been saying all year it takes what it takes. I'm not rushing. I have seen what happens when you rush.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay that price.
Hmm.
It will not be me. How it takes what it takes.
Right. I mean, rushing, it just like it's easy to overlook
Right.
something that would be blatant to someone reading it for the first time, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and you don't want.
And you don't want that. And you don't want to be like, how could I miss that?
Right. Mhm.
That is what you really don't want.
Right.
When it's something that you've been like, I totally get that. When it's something you know you shouldn't have missed, those are the things that upset you the most.
Mhm. Yep. All right. All right.
One more,
30, 45.
whichever one you want. I'm down.
Let's do another 45.
Okay.
Let's play this one again. Thanks for watching. All right. All right. We'll see you in another 45. Alrighty. How did everybody do? I wrote 130 words.
I wrote 545.
You wrote how much?
545.
That's amazing. Good job.
Yeah. It turned into brain dump like halfway through. So,
Oh, that happens sometimes. Bree stopped by to say hi for a little bit. I'm glad we did this. I missed this. I missed your face. I missed everybody.
Chill out. I know I missed you too. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I missed this too. I missed this too. I was really excited for this. And I'm glad we get to do it a few more times. So.
Yes. Yes. Whew. I got my cup. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hello, puppy. Adrian's at 63% of the arc, and Vina wrote 238. Amazing. We did it. Alrighty. Well, I know it's late. It's getting late here. I know it's late for y'all. But thank you so much for those of you who joined us. Thank you so much, KaShay. Yes, this will be happening either more this weekend or in next month. There will be a weekend where I'm alone again a weekend. So definitely taking advantage of that and getting some words in for sure, for sure.
Alrighty, just let me know when. I got some stuff done and got some good planning for July end, so I was productive, and that's what matters.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what this camera was trying to do, but yeah.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to. Vina said, wrote more tonight than I have in days. Yay!
Yay! That's
So
awesome.
glad.
I love that. I love that.
You are welcome. You are welcome. All right, everyone. Have a great night, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.